Welcome to Biology Brilliance.
Hello, welcome to Biology Brilliance. Today we will be studying about another topic of first chapter. We will learn about taxonomy and taxonomic categories. But we will also learn about why there is need of classification. So, let's begin with what is taxonomy. Taxonomy is the science of identifying, classifying, describing, and naming living organisms. Classification involves the hierarchical arrangement of organisms into categories or taxa based on their similarities and differences. These categories range from broad to specific, forming a hierarchical structure. Classification in biology serves several important purposes, and the need for it arises from the vast diversity of living organisms. Here are some key reasons why classification is essential. Organizing diversity. The number of living organisms on Earth is immense, estimated to be in the millions. Classification provides a systematic way to organize this diversity, making it more manageable for study and understanding. Communication. A standardized system of naming and categorizing organisms allows scientists from different regions and cultures to communicate effectively. Scientific names are universal, reducing confusion caused by multiple common names for the same species. Identification. Classification facilitates the identification of organisms. By grouping similar organisms together, it becomes easier to recognize and distinguish between different species. Taxonomic keys are tools that aid in the identification process. Understanding relationships. Classification reflects the evolutionary relationships between organisms. By placing species into groups based on shared characteristics, taxonomists can infer the common ancestry and evolutionary history of different taxa. Biodiversity conservation. Knowing the diversity of life is crucial for conservation efforts. By classifying and documenting species, scientists can assess the health of ecosystems, identify endangered or threatened species, and develop strategies for biodiversity conservation. Research and study. A well-organized classification system provides a framework for research in biology. Scientists can study the characteristics, behavior, and ecological roles of organisms within a particular taxonomic group, contributing to our understanding of life on Earth. Agriculture and medicine. Classification is relevant in applied fields such as agriculture and medicine. It helps in identifying beneficial or harmful species, understanding disease vectors, and developing strategies for pest control or the cultivation of crops. Education. Classification provides a structured and systematic approach to teaching and learning about the diversity of life. It allows students to understand the relationships between different organisms and the principles governing their classification. Classification involves hierarchy of steps in which each step represents a taxonomic category, rank. All categories together constitute a taxonomic hierarchy. Each category represents a unit of classification. A group of organisms occupying a particular category is called a taxon, PL taxa. E.g. class Mammalia. Now let us understand what is systematics. Systematics is the science that looks at identifying, grouping, and naming organisms is called systematics. It focuses on how organisms are related through evolution. Systematics is responsible for sorting organisms into different kingdoms based on their characteristics. Now let us systematics and taxonomy to understand better and in more detail. Systematics is all about studying and sorting organisms to figure out how they're related in terms of evolution. Whereas, taxonomy is a part of science that focuses on studying how things are grouped and classified. Systematics involves sorting things, giving them names, using cladistics, and looking at their family tree, phylogenetics. Whereas, taxonomy involves fundamental principles, rules, and procedures. Systematics looks into the history of how organisms have evolved over time. Whereas, taxonomy does not focus on the evolutionary history of organisms. Systematics consists of taxonomy and phylogeny. Whereas, taxonomy consists of nomenclature and classification. Systematics term coined by Carolus Linnaeus. Whereas, taxonomy term coined by A.P. de Candolle. Now, we will see taxonomic hierarchy ascending order. We will see this for Homo sapiens as an example. Kingdom, Animalia. Phylum or division, Chordata. Class, Mammalia. Order, Primate. Family, Hominidae. Genus, Homo. Species, Sapiens. Now, we will learn what is species. Species is a group of closely related organisms capable of interbreeding to produce fertile offspring. It is the lowest category. Common name and scientific name of some common plants and animals has been shown here. Now, let's see what is genus. It is the aggregates of closely related species. For example, Solanum tuberosum, potato, Solanum lycopersicum, tomato and Solanum melangina, all these three belongs to one genus, that is Solanum, so, here Solanum is the genus for these plants. Likewise Panthera leo, lion, Panthera pardus, leopard and Panthera tigris, all these three animals belongs to genus Panthera. Now, family. Family is a group of related genera. For example, genus Solanum, Petunia, and Datura belongs to same family, Solanaceae. Similarly, genus Panthera and Felis belongs to same family, Felidae. Now, order. Order is the assemblage of related families. For example, family Convolvulaceae and family Solanaceae belongs to order Polymonales. Family Felidae and family Canidae belongs to order Carnivora. Now the taxon is class, it is the assemblage of related orders. Order Polymonales and order Sapindales belongs to class Dicotyledonnae. Order Primate and order Carnivora belongs to order Carnivora. Next higher taxon is phylum or division. Class Dicotyledonnae and class Monocotyledonnae belongs to division Angiospermae. Similarly in animals, class Amphibia, class Reptilia, class Aves and class Mammalia belongs to phylum Chordata. Now the highest taxon, kingdom. Division Angiospermae and division Gymnospermae belongs to plant kingdom or kingdom Plantae. Similarly, phylum Chordata and phylum Arthropoda belongs to animal kingdom or kingdom Animalia. Now let us see systematic of position of tiger. Tiger belongs to kingdom, Animalia, phylum, Chordata, class, Mammalia, order, Carnivora, family, Felidae, genus, Panthera and species, Tigris. Now, here, systematic position of some common living organisms is given in tabular form. This was all about for today's topic. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel to receive notifications for new videos.